Hello YouTubers, I got something to show you here, and actually Uncle Deke asked me about this, so this video is probably really for him. So I just want to give a little review of this thing that my son John made. So let's roll them. Okay, I want to show you this thing, which is something I wanted to build for a long time but never got around to it. So my son John made this. And what it does is, you take your camcorder, and most of these cheaper camcorders don't have a viewfinder on the rear, so you basically just have your screen here. And when you're out in bright sunlight, this kind of washes out and you can't see what you're doing. So John made this doohickey that just slides over the viewfinder like that, and then acts as an eye cup to block out the sunlight and let you see the screen while you're trying to shoot those tiny objects up in the sky, like RC planes, or maybe a bird or something like that. But that allows you to see pretty good in bright sunlight. Now, some of you may not be able to see the screen because you might be farsighted. If you're nearsighted, great, no problem. Just look in here and you got it. But if you're farsighted, I have another thing, and this is a mod I did to it. Just take this off. I got some of these eye loops. I think they came from Harbor Freight, and they come 5 in a pack with different magnifications. Eye loop set, and this is one of them. This is the number 2, which worked best for me. And if I put that right on the end right there, it gives me excellent magnification so I can see the screen really good, and it also acts as a little eye cup too. And what I do is I just simply Velcro that on there. Take 2 pieces of Velcro, and then that just holds it right on there. Now that made it a little bit heavier. This is made out of plywood, by the way, just little craft plywood, or you could use balsa wood. I guess that would work too, but that's just what he did. And then he put some stickum paper over the corners and then sprayed it black. He made me a nice little design here. He knows how to do that art technique. You can make comets and stars and planets. We sprayed some things on the side of it. He's very artsy fartsy. But anyway, you can see the screen better that way. So when you put that on there, and that's one of the problems, it's got more weight to it, so it might fall off if you're not careful. And I don't know if you can see in there or not, but that makes it just right for my eye. Now, to prevent it from falling off, I just wrapped some Velcro around like this, and then it just goes around to the bottom here, and that holds it on. So no problem. Now, my buddy Dick Gibson mentioned that it might be hard to turn the camera off with this on here, which is probably true. So that is one drawback. You do have to slide it off and then close the door when you're done with it. So the way he made this, like I said, was with some plywood, and the rubber parts around here and on the eye loop here, this rubber here, was a piece of this. It's kind of like black, soft, rubbery foam stuff, and it came from an art supply store. I think it was, let's see where it came from. Maybe it has something on the label here. Well, there it is. That's the label for it. But I think it actually came from Michael's, which is an art supply store around here. But there's the stuff. That's what he used. And then, like I said, this was just stickum paper here that he put on the corners, and the rest was hot melted together. Now, to give you some dimensions, and this will vary according to, you know, your camera. You may have to make these dimensions different, also your eye, but I'll just give you what I got. And see here, so I got 4 inches long, and then the bottom part was 1.5 inches by 2.5, or 2 1/4 rather, 2 1/4, 1.5 inches by 2 1/4. And then this end was about 1 inch by 5/8 of an inch. Now wait a minute, let me see. 7/8 of an inch. 1 inch by 7/8 of an inch. But that just gives you some idea on the size, but you know, depending on the way your camera is designed, how big this window is here, you may have to make yours different, and you may want a little different length on the eye, you know, on the distance for your eye or whatever. But I've just given you the basic concept here. So that's it. And he sprayed it with some black spray paint, and as far as I know, that's how he did it. This is just little pieces of wood here with a piece of tongue depressor right there, and you may not even want to do it that way, I don't know, and it's all just glued, hot melted, whatever. So that's it. I just wanted to show you my homemade viewfinder that Son John put together. Thanks for watching.